Oh, what? Try again. Oh, better not then. We found an opponent. Ahoy, lads and ladies. Oh dear. What's he got? My name's Hampy. Welcome to the channel. After that blunder of a start, we'll get into the first game here. It's day 3 of the International Challenge. We're currently sitting at 5 wins, 6 losses, and we're playing against a Dragapult Colossal team with Gastrodon and Venusaur, Durant, and Primarina. Okay. Gee whiz. Gee willikers, Batman. This looks pretty good. This looks very good, Batman, but our play is Excadrill, Lapras, Chandelure, and Hawlucha. Chandelure actually looks quite good in this matchup, honestly. Jono has a pretty cool trainer card. He's wearing the Pokeball guy uniform from the last International Challenge. I can get behind that. And it's the Colossal Dragapult lead coming out. This is my Excadrill Lapras. So it's time to play the game of who does he target. And I think the answer is Excadrill, I think. Here's the thing, I kind of want Excadrill in this turn. We Hydro Pump the Colossal. That's what we do. We've been in this scenario before, many a time. Every time I seem to play it differently. I'm like, really should have like Dynamax Lapras, right, and gone for it here. But if we can hit the Hydro Pump, we're in a pretty good way. If he, you know, attacks, if he flares into Excadrill. So the Surf's coming out, which is what you expect, right? That's done a lot of damage to that Colossal. But, like, we expect the flare to come out. That's come out. But that's, we expected that, right? Oof, that does a lot of damage. But it sets the sun. Turns out if we had gone for the Chandelure play last turn, we'd actually be in a very good spot because the sun wouldn't have gone up and we would have got we would have either gone close or we probably would have KO'd based on that damage. Anyway. But what we do this turn seems counterintuitive, right? But because they had a Gastrodon, we do switch in to our Chandelure here, and we freeze dry the Dragapult slot. Ooh, he hasn't switched out his Dragapult. Oh, that's into the Lapras slot. He made the read. Well, I suppose the Dragapult can just do like a quick like flamethrower or something into the Lapras slot, into the Chandelure slot. Dragon Darts. Ooh. Oof. Oof. Yep. I've gotten a bit cocky here, I think. Oh, gee. Dragon Darts is gonna KO. Another Dragon Darts is gonna KO me. I don't think there's much I can do about it. Yeah, Vocalist's gonna come down into the chandelier slot. So, oh well, he's gonna get 2 shots of Dragon Darts, so that's the problem. Because like 1 shot won't do too much, but 2 will definitely KO. Wowee. We made the read that we were going to switch out our Excadrill on minimal health. I suppose at the same time, there's not much of a read, is it? Because he just Dragon Darts. If I protect with the Lapras, it gets KO'd. That Dragapult's probably focus sashed. Yeah, I don't know why I'm playing this out. I really should be just calling it. It's gonna do a bit. Dragon Darts is going to do more. So, turns out not switching the chandelier out was the, but turns out the right play to make would have been not protecting Lapras, not protecting Excadrill, and like Excadrill earthquaking would have been the correct play to make there. Huh. Gee. I was never going to think of that. But, yeah, gee. I don't know why. I have that puzzle I had that puzzle solved. Now I keep losing to it again. I think the correct play is switch in Chandelier turn 1, Dynamax Lapras. That's the correct play. Because then Sun's guaranteed not going up. And you should KO that Colossal, and then the next turn you can deal with the Dragapult. Primarina, what do you do about that? Nothing. We still have Excadrill for Primarina. Or Lucha. We're on to our next game with corviknight, Raichu, Dragapult, Conkeldurr, Incineroar, and Gyarados. Okay. Lapras, Excadrill. I actually think Lapras Sylveon isn't too bad. We have Lucha Exeter in the back. Really could have been Lucha Chandelier, but that's a cool training card. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him, I think. Dragapult, Incineroar. So we've got our lead pretty well correct here. So, but the one thing we can expect, actually, something that's cheeky that this pairing can pull out, is a U-turn into the Dragapult for the weakness policy proc. It withdraws the Dragapult and brings out Corviknight. Okay, that's fair. Parting shot into the Lapras. So he's just going to get a full... Well, the Conkeldurr's still going to take a big chunk from this Hyper Voice. Has to be Assault Vest Conkeldurr, right? Otherwise it wouldn't have survived that. That's not going to do much to that Corviknight there, and it's probably, like... You'd wager it's a bulk up variant. I actually want to yawn that Corviknight. Brings the Incineroar back out, okay. So he's clearly not afraid of a switch or two. That Corviknight may not have the Iron Head by the looks of things. Roost, probably a Roost Body Press variant. So, if we yawn it, like, we get to find out if it's a Lumberry. This turn we can just double protect. And see what he does with his Corviknight. Out it goes. In comes the Dragapult again. Turns out the Hyper Voice might have been okay. Nope. Since we're at neg 1 here, we kind of need to switch out into Lapras again. I'm kind of expecting the parting shot out of the Incineroar here. This has been a bit of a switch fest, hasn't it? Here we go. Feels like he's got the correct position. The Dynamax is coming down. I wonder if he's making the read and going to... Like, this could have... Actually, it might have been a smart time to switch in Excadrill. Now that I think about it, like, it could have an Airstream that it could be going for here. But Phantasm comes out into the Lapras slot. So we take that like a champ. Taunt comes out into the Sylveon slot. But that's okay, because we are just throwing out a big old Hyper Voice. It's going to do a bit of damage. But it is going to proc a weakness policy on the Dragapult. So... seen Corviknight, we've seen Incineroar, we've seen all 4. I actually think a big boy Sylveon play might... Actually, no. It might be a good play, but now's not the time to make it. I think. Sylveon's been taunted. It's also got neg defense, right? So we're going to switch out into Excadrill. Because, like I said, I think there might be a time. I think Sylveon's a bit more important here than the Excadrill. I think. He's going to use the Phantasm, and the Excadrill might get sacked. It does. Lapras has another defense drop. And the Incineroar goes for the parting shot, which doesn't come off. And now we can bring in Jeff Birdie. Which we can proc the weakness policy and Dynamax, Max Airstream, this Dragapult. It should be enough to get the KO. Be strong, Birdie. Believe in Birdie. Put a little chip into it. Like, believe in the bird is the phrase right now. Hashtag, as it were, still a little bit, but believe in the bird. The weakness policy comes down. Birdie comes in with the Max Airstream, and it's going to take down that Dragapult. So that's pretty big. It's pretty good. Parting shot comes out from the Incineroar, so we can probably expect that to reappear next turn. But because what you can expect from that Incineroar is we'll expect to see the Corviknight pop out here, I think. But Incineroar is going to come out and nullify our weakness policy now, which is quite clever on my opponent's side. But it is so good, that parting shot, and but here's what we're gonna do. I think we can protect our Lapras here from a fake out. The Pokemon we actually need to KO is that Corviknight. We need to work on that by... What's the best way to do it? I think we're going to try and mitigate the next parting shot. So if we KO that Corviknight, that's going to do a bit. Not enough, but... because I think parting shot's going to come out here from the Incineroar. Yep. So we mitigate that as best we can. And out comes the Conkeldurr. Corviknight using bulk up. So it might have the iron. It might have the Iron Head. We know it has Roost. Did we protect last turn? We did. We protected last turn. That wasn't smart. Okay, now what do we do? I think we Hydro Pump the Conkeldurr slot. And go for a Max Knuckle into the corviknight slot is what we do there. So we get that right. Now we just got to hit. Intimidate comes out again. The Knuckle comes out, so we mitigate that Intimidate. That's what we do. It doesn't do much because the corviknight's now going to be at +2 for its bulk up, right? But oof. And it has a berry now. I was going to say, but we have stopped that incineroar from any more negs, and it's going to bulk up again, which is the right play to make. But we do have Sylveon with Yawn in the back. So what we need to do here is take out the Incineroar, which it could fake us out. Good parting shot again. Corviknight also might have a body press on it, which would be pretty mortifying. But I think the Corviknight roosts here. So if Incineroar doesn't fake out, there we go, and it's into the Lapras slot. So the Lucha's going to close combat. It's, you know, might have been better to Thunder Punch, actually, but that Corviknight here is, there it is. We called it. We got the roof. Gets the roost off. And now it can start working on us. Sends out his Conkeldurr. We can protect our Lapras here and switch out our Lucha into Sylveon, because I believe our Lucha is at, you know, no pluses. It's even got some negs going on. It's a +1 speed, and that's it. But we don't need to worry about speed, so we are going to switch our Sylveon here. Bird into the Sylveon slot. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Way more than I thought it would. Okay. So we protected our Lapras last turn, right? And he wants to go for a Muck Punch here. So, is our Sylveon faster than Corviknight? I don't think it is. But, that's, so we switch in Lucha, and we Yawn the Corviknight. Ah, it's faster. There is no way for us to win here. Outside of a freeze. But even still, I don't think a freeze will do it. Like, That's all we've got. We've got freeze. Mach punch into the Lapras. Oh well, not enough. Well. Hands up for freeze. Is that a crit? No. No crit. No freeze. That's the end of the game. We got walled out by the corviknight in the end. And the incineroar as well. That was very well played by my opponent with the incineroar. Switching in and out. And in and out and in and out. Those parting shots. That was really good. Sort of mitigated my weakness policy and my Dynamax. It was very good from my opponent. Okay. That's going to be the end of that one. Where are we at? Gee, did I take 2 losses? Or I think I won the first game. I can't remember. I think I did because I said I was up to 5 and 4, 5 and 6. So that must be 7 and 5. Is that right? 5 and 7 is 12. So I must be 5 and must be 5 and 8 because I think we're at 43 games. Alrighty guys, I'll figure that out and I'll let you know in the next video. Until then, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.